Welcome to Learning Law Episode 4. Today, we're looking at Kazuya. Now, Kazuya isn't exactly a lab character. When he hits you with a move, you kinda know what you're supposed to do. It's more so how to actually play against the character itself. So I've taken some rudimentary notes about how to deal with him, right? So his 1-1-2 is launch punishable. You're never really gonna, considering this is hit confirmable, this should never be, if the Kazuya is half decent, he should never be doing 1-1-2 on block, but it's worth noting. Um, and of course, regardless of what character you're playing, this down forward 2 that Kazuya does, this twin pistons, they're both minus 12. You are not allowed to miss the punish, and especially when you choose to do nothing round start, you need to be looking out for that down forward 2. And then here we got some law stuff. So when Kazuya does 4 forward 3, puts you in full crouch, which sets up the amazing while standing full pressure, slide pressure, etc. Um, can't rely on dragon charge forward 1. Need dragon charge 1. So when you do the forward 1 DC forward 1 counter hit confirm sorry, cool out mid cool out, it's actually minus 11, and Kazuya just has to test the waters with 1-1 and you're gonna get knocked down. So you really need to look to, when you're doing these checks, to use DC1, the safe high. So we got some whiff punishes. So, and also just forward, so forward 2, how do you approach that? Could possibly sidestep it, but when you're playing neutral, just going back and forth, you want to look to whiff punish it with laws, whiff punishable buttons, or just your whiff punishable buttons in general. So that for me, that would be 3+4, 3+4. If you're sidestepping, you could do back 4-3, or just close enough back 4-3, or 3-4. Those are your main whiff punishes. Yeah, I've been finding it awkward doing 3+4 and waiting for them to move, because you like to move in sidestep, right? So if you use back forward 4-3, it's just a way easier way to whiff punish stuff. And then we have oh yeah, and also if it doesn't whiff and it gets blocked, you can frame trap him with forward 1+2 as law. And then this is something you can do post electric on block. You can fish for your safe down forward 2. It's almost like a buffer from Street Fighter. You're gonna throw out the down forward 2, and if he moves forward at all, he gets clipped and comboed. So you gotta look out. So it's another part of the set play of like, what do they do after a plus electric on block in neutral? So another thing you gotta take note of, after you get hit by a 1-1-2 inevitably, look at how their Oki game is. If they whiff moves like a forward 4, which is quite short range, be ready to whiff punish with your back 4-3. And this is a bit more. I've been watching a lot of Ninja Killer law, right? One of the best laws in Tekken right now. Uh, he actually manages to duck an electric and punish with 1-1-2 when he gets up. So that's something to take note of. And then when you see Kazuya do this 1-2-4-3 stuff, you need to do a low parry every time he presses 1-2. So we got to keep that in mind. But without further ado, let's take a look. Let's try and optimize our combos, our pressure. Let's look out for any bad habits, and let's look at small Tekken and how the dynamics are playing out. Just something simple like jab into down for one? Is he responding to your jab with a jab, string, etc.? Let's have a look. So round start, not a down for a two. Round start electric. He is +5. What does he do after +5? He moves forward. He does, and this is extremely scuffed, trying to catch me. Usually, the idea of Kazuya is after he does a +5 electric, he can damn near guarantee a forward two. Although another way to beat this is to simply side step right. So let's showcase me doing an electric. I mean, doing a down forward two after electric. See? So optimizing the round start. But yeah, that is showcases. And this could be a common theme that we see in the set, right? Because if I do a crazy slow move like forward 1+2, right? I'm getting hit with a full combo if I get hit by this, right? But instead, he dashes forward and gets caught. And this is another combo mishap. So when you're doing as soon as I can return. So when you're doing this combo, you need to do 4 threes or no dash 4-3. Yeah, that's how it would look like. This is how it would look like. But that's how it would look like. So I need to make sure that I optimize with down forward one post the flip when I'm doing this combo. No micro dash required on the down forward one. Another thing I got to add is like every time you get like a combo, he is not a comeback mechanic. It is an empowerment increase. So really, you should be doing like a combo like this. That's basically how you want the combo to look like. But return to the replay. Because think about it, right? Once I'm at this wall, I get access to sidestep 2, sidestep 3, back 1, 2 into plus frame, 1, 1 into plus frame, up forward 3 into plus frame. So you really want to optimize that by activating immediately when you get your first combo. And that's just bad confirming. So here's an example of Kazuya doing forward, forward 2. But he's too late with it, right? You see how unsmooth this Kazuya forward, forward 2 is. Or maybe it was decently smooth. Maybe this just catches. It looks something like this. But yeah, if your legend kick hits after that short wall carry combo, you don't actually want to get the DC 3 at the wall after back 2, 3, 4 because it's like staling the combo or something. You just want to go quickly into your 1-2 string. But continue on. This is something you need to do in your games. When Kazuya does this move or electric, it's gonna catch forward dash movement. It's gonna catch forward, forward 2. And I'm wondering if I could. It's -5 is like the perfect frames to sidestep, and against Kazuya you want a sidestep lift. So let's see if this works. The track. So this really stops you from moving. Really stops you from moving. Back dash, obviously. I'm just thinking about. But yeah, throwing that out post electric gets a decent combo. And you see forward forward 2 blocked, right? We obviously know the whiff punish back 4-3. But this is a perfect time to do forward 1+2 and get my crouch dash game going. Because the thing about Kazuya, right, is that he once you get him locked down, he has to eat whatever you're taking, right? And forward forward 2, allowing him to back dash afterwards and not frame trapping is very bad. Very bad. Throws out a random 1+2. This is a launch punish. I mean, that will do. I mean, this is decent to set up my throw game after this, and this we've had a round before this, but it's just good. But it's a nice simple way of frame trapping this forward 1+2 +9. Same situation, missed. I feel like if you're engaging in set play with that, right, you have to show them forward 1+2 and then do it, and then set up a throw game. And look at that. There's another round start. So, like I said, 1-1 with Kazuya, extremely easy to confirm. You're never, against any half decent Kazuya, you're never going to be able to launch him for this. But here he does a dick jab afterwards. And this 1-1 is really damn good. Hit confirmable -1. +6 on block. Punish. What's the combo? And from there, I can set up all my wonderful block pressure. And that's 2 launch punishable mids in a row. So this is -19. But unfortunately, Law does not have any like big. Actually, it might be. This is worth a test. Yeah, unfortunately, you only get this. But this is Kazuya's heat engager. So this is another part of the set play, right? His down 1+2. So 3+4 punish. Lands a hit on lands a one jab on hit. Down 1+2. What does he do after down 1+2? That's +3 while standing 4. And then he goes for an electric. So this is an easy way to catch people out, right? Knowing where to place stuff, knowing where you can take your turn. So and that's how that would look like. Got to see this flow chart. This is another launch punishable move. So these are the kind of habits you got to pick up on. Sidestep -15. So this second round, man, I've missed out on a crap ton of launch punishes. And look at this. Forward, forward, free. It's my turn, not his. And look, I catch him with a back 1-2, him dashing forward, but I should be inputting down forward too. And this is a little too obvious what I'm supposed to do. Although this one's a bit scuffed. That's how you do it. That was actually quite strange. If you do a regular combo, the up forward 2 will just hit the wall. And you can get a nice little optimization going. Just bad confirming. So I'm just thinking I've hit my attack at the wall, so I'm gonna get that, but no. The forward throw. Round start, down forward 2. You're not allowed to miss it, but I missed it. Back 1-2. Not allowed to miss it. 3 plus 4. Miss it. There I try to do a kickflip. So before you hit the ground, you must hold forward. That's how this would work. If you wait too late, you're just gonna get the roll. While you're still in the air, you wanna hold forward. You got to also punish those. Once again, catch his ass. And I'm dead. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. On my end, man, a lot of launch punishable moves and a lot of punishes miss. So, stay humble and try and learn. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video as always.